let's go. Daniel?
Yes, I'm here. I need to. I do something with my
Okay. Okay. So good evening, guys. Hello and welcome back. Let's get started our conversation. In our previous lesson, we have discussed several controversial topics. Today, we are going to continue to do so. Hope you stay strong and discuss all of these things. So, so here's the next statement. Life skills like cooking and personal finance should be taught in school. One should support and another one should oppose. Go ahead.
Repeat, please.
Life skills. Yes. Life skills like cooking, personal finance, and so on should be taught in schools. Who wants to support?
I want to support.
You want to support? Okay, Klim, then you have to oppose it.
Okay.
So if you want, you can start. If you want, you have 1 minute to prepare to answer.
I think we could start. So in my opinion, life skills like cooking and economic grammatic. What do you can you repeat the question? Cooking and
finance, personal finance,
and personal finance shouldn't be educated in schools because nowadays in our world everything changed so fast, and these skills which some people got in school will be not correct on the end of this education, because as I say, everything changed so fast.
Why is it not necessary to be taught in schools? Because they cannot apply it in real life?
No, because we live in super fast world, and these skills also should be developed as everything developed in our world. And for example, if you for example, you study some information about financial
literacy.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the future, this financial literacy will be not correct because economic situation changed.
I see. Daniel, what do you have to say against it?
Okay, like we not going to live with our parents for all our life, so we need to know how to pay taxes and how to cook some dishes, some meat, because if you can't cooking, you're going to eat like fast food, doshirak or something like this, and in one day you just die because you eat bad food. It's not right. And you sorry. Oh my god. 1 second. Like always when we have a lesson, people start to message me. Sorry. I'm going to turn off my Telegram second. Okay. So, like, I don't know how to pay taxes, but my parents are going to say me how it going, and we all know that we have friends who live without parents, like with their grandparents or something like this. So, and they are not going to understand how to pay taxes, and this is going to be bad for them in the future. So I think in the school, we need to have lessons about taxes, cooking, and something like this. Like, it's better to know something than don't know anything. That's
Okay, I
How
understand.
how are you gonna oppose Klim's ideas? He says like everything you learn is gonna be outdated.
Okay, like I say, it's better to know something than not know something than don't know something.
Okay, I understand you, Daniel, but what you will say about cooking? Everybody know that there are a lot of special apps with delivery of food in our life, and why students should spend 100 hours for education about cooking, then spend this this time to education on more necessary things for them. Maybe in these hours they could get a really good knowledge about math and something, and this knowledge will rise the level of their life to the heaven. Who knows? And of course, there are so big restaurants nowadays you can find in special apps, and in my opinion, the quality and taste of this food will be more interesting than self-made food. What do you say about
Homemade.
Okay,
Homemade,
so
homemade.
good food have a big price, a very big price for students, and like a lot of students don't have money for this, and if they of course they can eat like KFC or вкусный точка every day, but this is going to be bad for their health, and good food is more expensive for students. It's better for them to know how to cook something than message to deliver. Заказывать. Как будет заказывать?
Order.
Then order something.
Okay.
And for delivery, we need to pay to
Claim something against him.
Okay. Daniel said interesting information about that fact that our grandparents and our parents don't know anything about taxes and how they could correctly pay these taxes. Of course, it is also super necessary knowledge, but taxes change so fast as our world, and for example, 10 years ago, we could citizens in Russia, for example, could pay taxes on 10,000 of rubles, but now they should pay taxes to 20,000 of rubles, and and for this they could use only one app, Gosuslugi, and in this app they could find all information about amount of taxes and for what and why people could spend thousands of hours in schools for this for this knowledge when now they could use only one app.
Yes,
Okay.
apps are ready. That is also I wanted to add against Daniel's claims that about learning with text. Of course, you can learn, and they also can, for example, get another wave of update, and you've got to learn again and again. So you're just going to be a tax geek instead of becoming. You have only 100,000 rubles, but all you do all the time is just learning about taxes. And if you have 100,000 rubles, who cares about your taxes? And nobody even cares. The government even doesn't care. So the government wants billionaires and millionaires to pay taxes, not you with 100,000 rubles. It's not even the, for example, Dino of a billionaire. So, and let's forget about this one. Against the second one, when you said that people should, the students should, for example, pay a lot of things, and they should also pay for food and so on. It's better to learn. And if you spend a lot of time when you're a student and learning, spend a lot of time like cooking, washing, and other stuff like that, you're not gonna have too much time that you can spend on learning and become an extraordinary astronaut or a programmer or something else, so that you can be a highly successful professional in this job. So on the other hand, there are people who spend all of their hours only on learning, so they're gonna be 10x better programmers and professionals than you. So they're gonna be millionaires, and you will never be millionaire. And if you're not, so for example, good at making money, instead of going to college and learning thing and at the same time washing and doing this and cooking and so on, I think it is better that you drop out of high school, and after finishing high school, you do not go to college and take 1 or 2 years and make some money or learn how to make money, so that when you are at university and you're taking certain courses, you do not spend hours in the kitchen preparing eggs and potatoes. You just focus on your learning and pay for his burger and order something.
Brilliant, Mike. You're so fast speaker.
Mike, you need to read like Rap God from Eminem. Those.
Come on.
This song.
Okay, there are a lot of things against the Klim's ideas as well. So Danielle, think about it.
Okay.
For example, if you cannot come up with ideas, I can go and tell certain ideas about Klim. He says like you need to learn. Learning is like wasting time. And when you're talking about, for example, learning and about getting high degrees or doing this and becoming super successful in your professional career, but life is not all about your career and making money, having food, or having an apartment. Life also has like the other part, which in sometimes probably for example, make up 20, 30, or 50% of our life. And that this is, I think, in my opinion, or I believe firmly that this is more meaningful part of our life. This is our personal life. In this case, if you have a spouse, it doesn't matter you're a man, woman, if you have a spouse and you can cook delicious food, so I think you're going to get a lot of respect, not only from your spouse, your children, your parents, maybe your friends. You're going to get a lot of respect, and just because you can prepare a lot of food, and maybe 50% of the time your friends and relatives just want to visit you and have a chat with you just because you are a great cook, or they love and come around you to chat because you understand a lot of things, including paying taxes and stuff like that. Of course, not all the people can afford to learn it or have the brain to learn it, but if you are the kind of person, I think you're going to find a lot of people reaching out to you and you're solving their problems. Probably can charge for that. Why not? And if not, if these are the people who are your relatives, you're going to be very respected in the family and between relatives, among relatives. Daniel, you see? Okay. What do you have against this? Claim?
Okay. So I suppose that
you shouldn't support me.
Yes. Okay. Give me 1 second, please. I think we could change the question. You are winner.
Then, Daniel, how
I
about
think too.
you? Come on.
I agree with
Okay.
him.
Come on. Let's go, guys. For example, think like very deeply. How can we, for example, challenge this person, and how can we change, or let's say reverse engineer his mindset or his ideas, his thoughts? Okay, think about it. I think you can find a lot of reasons why A is not correct and why you believe B is more important and more correct. So why not? Okay, so I think I'm gonna have did we talk about this topic? Cigarettes, smoking, and
Yes.
vaping. We had this topic, right?
We
Okay.
talked about this.
Okay. So animals should not be kept in zoos. Animals should not be kept in zoos. Who wants to support this one ahead, and who wants to oppose this one?
I will support you.
Okay. If you're ready, you can start.
So, in my opinion, animals shouldn't kept in zoos because animals
shouldn't be kept, right?
Shouldn't be kept. Animals is something like humans, and they are also have their rights like humans, and these animals were born in wild nature, and only in wild nature they should live.
Okay, Daniel, what are your thoughts?
Okay, so we talked about good zoo. In good zoo, animals live like they live in nature. People try to do this.
Okay.
And in good zoo, a lot of animals be weak in nature, and people in zoo is tree, как лечат. Cure animals. Like they find a weak animal in nature, and they carry this.
Yes, continue.
They carry this animal in zoo, and in the zoo they help them. Like, and this is good for animals. But of course, they have a bad zoo, like in Ufa, like the animal just eat and sleep and have a toilet in one place. So this is like bad zoo. And they also have zoo like Moscow zoo on the Krasnopresnskaya station. So like this is good. So that's all.
Okay.
Okay.
I hope you understand me.
Yeah, I understand you. But in my opinion, Moscow Zoo is also so dirty, because and so small. I don't know why in a big city like in Moscow, government couldn't build a really new zoo with big volume of animals. And last year I was in this zoo, and lion looks like lion skin looks like как будет половая тряпка?
Duster.
Like duster, yeah. I don't know what happened with this lion. Maybe it was so old lion, but he looks
So miserable, right?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So also I think that that animals shouldn't be kept on zoos because as I said before, that they were born in wild nature, and of course they should live in wild nature because it is normal area for them, and if all animals will live in special zoos, in the future animals will die, because it is so hard for animals to have sex between each other when they are not in wild
Yes, when humans are watching them, right?
yeah. They feeling shy.
Yes, I agree with that. Daniel was saying that like a lot of people bring these animals, professionals bring these animals to zoos and take care of them, cure them, okay, if they are sick and so on or injured. What do you think about this one? They can catch the animals, cure them without keeping them in zoos in the cages, right?
It is about super big zoos, yeah?
Probably.
Yes.
It is like big areas with thousands of
Animals.
Thousands of animals, yes. And of course, in this area, animals live like in wild nature, yeah, because it is so big, zoos. But I think it is so hard to find a big amount of these zoos in our planet, because it is so expensive for.
It is.
So it is so expensive for government to invest money in these big projects, and it is so hard to control and manage these big entertainment projects. Yeah.
Yeah. Daniel, what do you say?
So nowadays, this is about progress. This question about progress. Like nowadays in world living about 8 billion people. Yes, I think about 8 billion, and they need a lot of places to live. So we in the future, in like big future, animals just didn't have the place to live. So people
in the future, people will not have places to live, right?
Yes, and animals too, because where people were smartest.
People are killing them, taking their lands, deforesting the forest.
This is one first we can do, and we have another canon line to do something. Like we can build a good zoo in the planet to like.
Okay, like a man-made habitats, man-made forests for animals, not zoo, right?
Yes, something like this. And this is going to be good for animals and for pupils and for nature.
Why is it going to be good for people?
Because we're not going to go to hell because we're killing all animals.
Okay.
Okay, and what you say about this information? Some animals could not communicate with another animals in
Yes.
wild nature
It's called
after their life in zoos, because they are becoming so
like
lately.
strangers. They are
Yeah,
strangers now.
maybe for another animals, yeah.
Yes.
And it is, and for predators, they are becoming so lazy, and for example, for lions and for tigers, it's so hard to get food in wild
Yes.
nature.
Yes. What do you think about this, Mr. Zoologist Daniel?
Next question, please.
Are you gonna give up?
Yes.
Okay. Like nowadays, I think there are, if people are worried too much about the entertainment that they should offer to people, I think TikTok, Instagram, like are two big zoos that you can watch unlimited entertainment from animals. Okay, different types of animals, you know. You don't have to actually go to the zoo anymore. So there are dancing animals
Yeah.
and other types of animals. I don't mean animals, I mean humans. Okay, you don't really need this kind of entertainment anymore. So entertainment, for example, feature or criteria of the zoo falls apart. So in this,
but of course, visiting zoos for children, it is so important, in my opinion, because modern children live in super big cities, and they could not communicate with animals like cows, pigs, ducks, and others, and but it is so important to have some experience about such animals, and of course, visiting zoos for such persons is super necessary.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I remember my nephew going to the village and we said, so this is cow and go touch it. And like he was like, no, he's gonna eat me. Cow is gonna eat me. You know, he's like 7, 8 years old. So I can see that. And I think in this case, instead of keeping those poor animals in the cages, as Daniel said, I think I support Daniel's idea, creating a huge, very big, like enormous lands, mountains, lake, rivers, forest, like maybe 100 square hectares, okay, or maybe 1 million, and make a lot of crossroads or maybe glass tubes through which people travel and watch the animals in their natural habitat. So in this case, animals are not going to be the ones that are kept in cages, but the people are going to be the viewers, the visitors are going to be the ones who are in a very like protected glass tube, and they can walk around and watch the animals in their habitat. They can take several tours around, between, across, through the habitat, maybe in the water, underwater, through the rivers, maybe through the forest and lakes and mountains. They can take these tubes like rails, trains, and they can watch the animals in their natural habitat without keeping them in cages. How about that?
I don't know why, but you know, I remind one funny story about Moscow Zoo. So
yes,
one day when I just started living in Moscow, me, my parents, and my aunt and his friend, my aunt's friend, are going to the zoo. My aunt's friend's name is Samson. Okay, this is we need to remind this, because in in the zoo, in those time living the giraffe, and his name was Samson too. So, and on the table, на табличке, да? Table.
You can say table, yes.
Table said that Samson is going to die in 4 years, like, and I was very little in those time. I'm not studying in school, I think, also, and I asked him, like, you're going to die? Why? What happened?
Okay,
And
I see.
I laughed about this.
The next one is going to be, it is important to spend money exploring space. I mean, cosmos, outer space. Who wants to support this and who wants to oppose this?
Money for space, I'm going to support this.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's start. So in my opinion, spending billions of dollars on space is a super stupid thing, because it is an investment on fake. In my opinion, humans is only one. Earth is only one planet with something who alive in our world, and for what governments of our planet spend billions of dollars to space.
Okay. So you do not support this one, right?
Yeah, I don't support, and Daniel should support this idea that it is super interesting and other.
He's going to. Okay, go ahead, Daniel.
So one day our Earth's going to die. So people need to find new place for living. Right. And for this we need to investing in space. We have investing in space.
Why? How is it going to help us?
We're going to find a new planet like Earth, in another galaxy, and go live there, and go to live there.
Claim.
Okay, interesting. And what you say about that today, niche about space, it is something about competition between rich countries and our planet. What do you say about this? It is something about politics, not about science.
How?
Okay, I try to explain you. So our planet is not so big, and all niches in this planet separated between rich and big countries. But space is super unique and unique, with no with the без ограничений, как бы, unlimited,
with no limits, yes,
with no limits, and the most important politics in our planet try to manage this new special niche with no limits, because for them it is only one way to become much more richer.
How is it going to create richness for them? How is it going to create rich for them?
they could develop in their countries special factories who produced something about space, and it will get for their countries super big contracts for billions of dollars.
Okay, Daniel, what do you think about it?
Of course, we have questions for politics, like I understand in this kind of things.
Okay.
But we have people like Elon Musk, I hope, like fun guys like him.
Elon Musk is a super unique person of our time. I think he's not from this planet. He is a UFO.
Like Mark Zuckerberg, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I sent Mike some videos about Zuckerberg, funny videos about Zuckerberg.
I know, I watched, yes. 15 seconds of Zuckerberg being human.
Try
What
to
else
be
can you
human.
say? Yes, Daniel?
Like,
Really?
So, and we just need more people like him to start, like them to start.
Why?
To find new planet to study galaxy, and of course they need to do something with politics, who try to
Politicians?
try to steal money from space, from space business. Can I say like this, space business?
Okay.
Yeah, of course. Space industry.
And okay, understand.
Okay.
What you will say about that in one day this niche will be developed so high, and in one day we will face with UFO, and these aliens will destroy our planet. And for what we do it now, because it is something about investment, bad investment in future. We live now in super private planet and live a comfort life, but in the future the situation will be changed, and these aliens will fuck you and me.
I understand.
Okay.
I watched a lot of movies about this, like District Number 9, and play video games about space.
Yes. What do you mean by UFOs, Clem?
UFO. It is aliens. It is
green guys.
Something alive from another planet, and this раса, как будет раса?
Race.
This race could be more technologically developed than humans, and who knows what thoughts in their heads this race have.
How do they find Earth?
Because humans will develop spaceship, and spaceship traveling, and in the future our astronaut will face with another race in unlimited space.
So what you're offering is that
we should not develop this niche.
Okay, yes. If we do not develop and we sit here, don't you think others will develop and finally reach out to our planet?
I don't
Maybe.
know, maybe, but why they don't do it right now?
I don't know. Maybe they are in the same. So yeah, one of the participants already went to the space. Maybe they are planning. Who knows? Maybe they are on. They are not super smart as we, for example, think about them. Maybe they are going to be smarter. Maybe they are smarter than us, but not smart enough to colonize the entire Earth at once. Maybe they are like, I don't know, looking for. Maybe they are waiting for us to kill each other and then come and easily take the Earth and enslave all the population of the Earth. Maybe, who knows?
This can be
Maybe.
like in
But
book War of the Worlds, then aliens being on the planet. Like
yes,
maybe then like in the Earth on Earth somewhere.
maybe, who knows? For example, I have never been to, I haven't been to even to 10 cities in Russia. Have you been to 10 cities? No. Like none of us has been like even to 10 cities of Russia, let alone that Russia has, for example, under 100 regions with more than, let's say, hundreds, 200 cities, where we have not been even to 10 cities. And have you been to Africa? No. And who knows, maybe they are already residing somewhere. And if you take from the geological terms, then according to geological terms, the life and atmosphere and living condition on our planet is super comfortable. So if they come and find it super comfortable as well, why don't they come and conquer and enslave all humanity and live as kings here? Why not?
Maybe.
Don't you think in this case it would be better for us to get ready and to prepare to have rockets, to have weapons that one day we could use against them? Don't you think that that would be a better idea?
Maybe, who knows? But for these, humans should spend billions of dollars. And what you say about that there are a lot of super poor countries in our world, and there are a lot of humans who could not pay food or steal water for their families nowadays. And in my opinion, the better it will be much more effective to develop the situation inside our planet, and after this we could develop something about outside our planet.
External, yes, out of a planet. I understand and 100% agree with you. And there is like the other side of the coin that you can take a look at it. It is, the history. Like, call me a period of the history that did not have war in some places on the earth for 5 years in a row. Name me a period. Do you know a period?
No, I think it is
There,
it is so bad, but it is something about humans. Humans could not manage their ambitions, and could not. And there are a lot of big leaders in our planet who could not limit their aims,
ambitions.
their ambitions. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Because when you're a big leader, it is so hard to take yourself in в рамках, как будет,
what do you mean, Ramka?
in limits, and of course when you're a big leader you get a really big money, and this big money will destroy your soul.
Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. So, okie dokie. Then in this case, you can take a look, like, even if all these people, rich people, or maybe the rich companies are investing in space, I think even if they spend billions of dollars in giving something to some people who are already more or fighting wars and making a lot of millions of people homeless. I think the next year another leader will start, oh, like I'm also going to destroy this country, give me $10 billion so I can stop doing it, you know. And
Maybe.
and even if, for example, we have let's say we have like 8 billion population of the earth on a universal basic income, that we had conversation with you about Singapore's plans developing these projects. Even if we have this and we do not have a single weapon or maybe a highly technologically developed weapons and technologies, we can say, yes, to control or to fight, identify, detect, and destroy the enemy's weapons. I think in the future, all these 8 billion happy people cannot, for example, stand against these, let's say, outer space objects and aliens. They cannot defend themselves. But even if, let's say, 10% of the population of the earth are poor, and 10% of them are super rich, and they have the very well developed and high-tech weapons, that they can stand against these UFOs and outer space objects, and they can defend the earth, and we will all continue living a happy life. Daniel, what do you think?
Daniel in space now.
Elon Musk is texting like, what the hell are you discussing about? Support my idea, right?
Yes, he want to. He said, I need to shut up, all of you, because we did not should talking about this.
Yes, and he's like, I'm gonna destroy your satellite and you will have no internet for 10 years. So
yes,
support my ideas, right? Okay. So what do you think, Daniel, about these ideas?
First of all, I want to say one thing, like about aliens. Maybe they can be not bad guys, maybe they good, and maybe like 40–60%. Okay.
Maybe it is better for humanity to be under their control, right?
No. Maybe they don't want to have contact with us because they think that they're very scary guys, like freaks or something like this. Or maybe we like in the movie Men in Black, something like this. Люди в черном. Okay, and we live just in the scaff, in the school scaff. It's going to be really fun.
You watch this movie, Mike? Men in Black? I recommend to you. It is so funny. TV movie with 3 parts. Yeah.
Yes, we have 4 parts, but for the last one, this is shit. Don't look this.
Okay.
You need to watch only 3 parts of this movie.
I will. Thank you so much, guys, for participating in our conversation lesson. Hope to see you in our next lesson. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. All the best.
Bye-bye.